Alien abductions, a narrative across time. The unseen pattern. In the vast silence between the stars, something has always been watching. For centuries, humans have spoken of strange lights, missing hours, and encounters with beings not of this earth. From remote villages in ancient times to modern city suburbs flooded with technology, one pattern remains consistent. People vanish and then return with stories they cannot explain. Tonight's story follows that pattern across history. One thread connecting forgotten past to today's unexplained phenomena. It begins with a whisper, a flicker of light, and a present no one sees coming. Chapter 1. The First Taking, Ancient Times. Long before electricity, before telescopes, before even the earliest maps were drawn, there existed a small settlement near the edges of an unnamed desert. The people who lived there feared the night, not because of beasts or raiders, but because of the sky. They spoke of the Watchers. One night, as the village slept under the cold glow of a moonless sky, 16-year-old Karim slipped out to fetch water from a distant well. The desert wind was still, the air sharp and dry. But the moment he dipped the clay jar into the water, he felt a vibration beneath his feet, soft, rhythmic, almost like a heartbeat. Then the sky opened. A column of white light descended silently, brighter than fire, colder than ice. Karim tried to scream, but the wind swallowed his voice. His body lifted from the ground, weightless, paralyzed, floating into the light as if gravity had never existed. The next morning, the jar was found shattered beside the well. Karim was not. 3 days later, he returned, confused, trembling, and unable to explain the strange geometric burns on his arms. His eyes were different too, emptier, as if something inside him had been rearranged. The elders whispered that the Watchers had taken him. They were right, and it would not be the last time. Chapter 2. The Missing Sailor, 1800s. Centuries later, the world had changed, but not the phenomenon. In 1847, aboard a merchant vessel traveling through fog-covered waters of the North Atlantic, a sailor named Nathaniel Boone vanished during the night watch. His lantern was found still burning, swinging slowly on a hook, but the deck was empty. The crew searched the entire ship. Nothing. 3 hours later, a blinding flash illuminated the ocean. The fog split apart as if something massive moved through it, yet no sound followed, not a wave, not a gust of wind. Nathaniel reappeared on the bow at dawn, soaked in seawater, but unable to remember how he got there. The captain claimed he found him staring at the horizon, muttering a single phrase in a trembling voice. They were beneath us, beneath the water, and above it too. For years afterwards, Nathaniel suffered from unexplainable nightmares, visions of metallic rooms, blinding lights, and cold hands touching his skin. Medicine men called it madness. Sailors called it bad luck. But Nathaniel always insisted. I saw their faces. They weren't human. Chapter 3. The Town That Lost Time, 1950s. By the mid-20th century, abductions became more organized, more targeted, and far more brazen. In 1956, the quiet town of Rockridge, Montana, experienced what residents would later call the Night of Missing Hours. At exactly 2:13 a.m., all electricity shut down, radios went silent, engines stopped mid-drive, even clocks froze. But for 47 minutes, people were not simply without power, they were without memory. Dozens woke up in fields, on rooftops, in locked garages. One woman found herself standing barefoot in the snow, staring at the stars with a bleeding nose and no recollection of how she got there. At dawn, reports flooded the sheriff's office. Strange marks on shoulders and backs, circular bruises on wrists, and identical triangular symbols burned faintly on the skin of 6 unrelated residents. Scientists investigated. Officials denied. But locals continued whispering about the humming sound that had filled the sky that night. Low, mechanical, and impossibly distant. Something had passed over Rock Ridge, and it had taken something with it.
Chapter 4. The Digital Age Abductions. Present day. Today, abductions no longer happen in remote villages or isolated towns. They happen in crowded parking lots, subway stations, apartments lit by LED screens. Technology didn't stop the phenomenon, it only gave it witnesses. In 2023, a young software engineer named Melissa Crane disappeared from her home in Phoenix. Security cameras captured the entire event, yet provided no answers. At 3:41 a.m., Melissa stood in her kitchen pouring water. A sudden white distortion filled the camera feed, like static but alive. Her body froze mid-movement. The glass fell from her hand, and then a flash of silent, pulsating light. She was gone. The cameras glitched for exactly 18 minutes. When the feed returned, Melissa stood again in the kitchen, staring straight into the lens as if she could see through it. Her eyes were dilated, unfocused. Her lips trembled with the whisper the microphone barely captured. "They're coming back." Doctors found no signs of break-in, but they found something else. A metallic fragment embedded beneath her skin, unlike any alloy known on Earth. Melissa refuses to talk about that night, but she hasn't slept since. Chapter 5. A Connection Across Time. From Kareem in the desert, to Nathaniel on the sea, to the citizens of Rock Ridge, to Melissa in the modern day, one question remains: why? Throughout history, each abductee returned with the same after effects: altered memories, unexplained burns, missing time, heightened senses, and a feeling of being watched long after the encounter ended. Some believe the abductors are studying humanity. Others believe they are preparing us. And a few whisper something far darker: that abductions are not isolated events, but steps in an experiment that spans centuries, an experiment nearing completion. Chapter 6. The Final Signal. In the last decade, astronomers around the world have detected unexplained bursts of energy, short, rhythmic pulses from deep space. Their pattern is eerily familiar to one recorded during the Rock Ridge event in 1956. A pulse, a pause, a pulse, 3 in quick succession, then silence. Ancient carvings show the same pattern. Old sailor logs describe the same rhythm in the fog. Modern abductees claim to hear it moments before they vanish. It is not radio static. It is not a star. It is a signal. And it is getting louder. The question is no longer if they are coming, but when. Ending the truth in the dark. As the world grows louder, the abductions grow more frequent, more precise, more coordinated. Humanity stands on the edge of a secret it was never meant to understand. Somewhere above, or perhaps all around us, an intelligence is watching, waiting, measuring, and when the experiment ends, its purpose will be revealed. Until then, every flash in the sky, every missing minute, every strange dream might be more than coincidence. Because the truth is simple. They've been here before. They never left. And they are coming back.